gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's a Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Thanks for joining us for the news at 5. I'm Dawn Baker.
And I'm Mike Seelam. 2 people are dead after a shooting in Vidalia Saturday. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation was in Vidalia today, nearly 48 hours after 2 people were gunned down there. Happened on East Jenkins Street and Epstein Street around Saturday evening about 5.
So we have 2 who were deleted in Vidalia, Georgia, of all places. And, you know, unfortunately, it happened in the community. This is a known area for drugs and violence, and we know how that goes. But this is a story that we continue to visit, and it's different people involved each time, but it's the same old thing of, quite frankly, this unprovoked, senseless violence that continues to repeat itself in the community. You know, we have to start taking group accountability before we start to see a huge spiraling out of control by the community.
Our Flynn Snyder has more on the investigation and the latest on the case.
Vidalia police say they were called here Saturday evening and found 2 people shot when they arrived.
The shooting happened less than a mile away from the Vidalia Police Department and left 23-year-old Justin Godfrey and 18-year-old Aisha Wicker dead. Police say the 2 were taken to a hospital where they died from their injuries. The shooting happened in a neighborhood that has several places of worship nearby. The GBI is assisting with this case and had a team on the ground here today near the scene.
Following this incident, some here are calling for more to be done to address safety concerns. I'm working on that story ahead for the news at 6. Reporting in Vidalia, Flynn Snyder, WTOC News.
Investigation looking into the death of 2 people in Vidalia. It happened Saturday in a neighborhood that is less than a mile from the police station.
So you have this being able to happen less than a mile from the police station. And, you know, we don't hear much coming out of Vidalia, Georgia, but we have what appears to be a black woman and a homosexual black man who is, you know, I guess trying to be trans. And I don't know exactly what they were involved in, but they were deleted, gunshot wounds. And I mean, it's just, you know, it's heartbreaking that we continue to see these types of activities happen in the black community. This murder thing, it really is a black issue in America. And if we don't get a hold on it, we're going to, I honestly, I can't fathom what we're going to see if we don't address this in 2024.
18-year-old Aisha Wicker and 23-year-old Justin Godfrey were found with gunshot wounds near Epstein Street. It happened around 5 in the afternoon. WSAV did speak to a property owner and local who's with the neighborhood there, lives in the neighborhood, in fact. She says the area is notorious for drugs, violence, and gangs. A close friend of Godfrey sent us a video saying his death was left with many wondering, and also there's a hole in their community.
Justin will truly be missed. No matter what room he walked in, no matter the circumstances, no matter the time or the day, he made sure to make everyone around him laugh. He made sure to uplift everyone. He was never a worrisome person. He always believed in just keeping trusting God and keeping going.
Right now, the Godfrey family is having a balloon release in Soperton to celebrate.
Of course, a balloon release, and we all know about the ecological effects on the environment from the balloon releases, but that's pretty much the best we can do to memorialize the people who are lost to this senseless violence in the community. So, you know, it's upsetting, it's sad.
Justin's life.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Jenquavius Jackson, and y'all already know I'm demonetized and shadow banned in this bitch. So if you want to contribute, go to the Cash App, the PayPal, the GoFundMe, or join the Patreon. Also, don't forget to visit the merch store for all your favorite BGZM News 17 gear, including our exclusive Trump is a Blood t-shirt. Go fast before they sell out. They are already flying off the shelves, no cap. And remember, these super gremlins are on demon time.
We're checking for more information about a shooting in Kennesaw. That shooting happened overnight on McGuire Drive near Giles Road. That's about a mile north of Cobb Parkway. Channel 2's Brian Mims is live at Kennesaw Police Headquarters. Brian, what can you tell us?
Police have cleared the scene, and that's why we're here at Kennesaw Police Headquarters. They have released very little information about this case, but I can tell you that a Kennesaw Police spokesperson confirms that officers are investigating a shooting on McGuire Drive. This is a residential area of Kennesaw.
So this shooting happened in Kennesaw, Georgia, and Kennesaw is known to be a safer area. It's Metro Atlanta area, and you know, it's supposed to be a lot safer than the city. But we see the crime leaking out into Kennesaw. In this case, the young man who was killed, he actually fled from California because of the crime and the violence to the Metro Atlanta area. And I mean, I guess he wasn't watching my videos because that's not the right move, Jack. If you're gonna come to Georgia, you need to be in a very rural area. But obviously, he failed to realize that, and you know, ran into one of these super gremlins on demon time and ultimately lost his life. So it's extremely unfortunate as we start to learn more details about this shooting. But I just want to warn people that Atlanta is not the place to go if you're trying to get away from crime. It's not.
We have some video shot by a neighbor several hours ago. You can see yellow tape in the street and several police cars. Police have not said anything about the number of victims, nor have they given any information about any suspects. They also have not said what possibly led up to the shooting. Now, a short time ago, I spoke with Officer David Buchanan. He told me there is limited information to release and that he'll have details in a news release sometime today. Again, police are investigating a shooting on McGuire Drive. This is a neighborhood here in Kennesaw. We'll keep pressing to get more details and provide you updates throughout the morning, Lori.
All right, Brian, thank you.
Well, this morning, a local... This morning, two teens are investigating a homicide that happened very early this morning. Two teens are in the Cobb County Jail tonight charged with murder.
Fox 5's Denise Dillon is live in Kennesaw. And Denise, there hasn't been a murder in Kennesaw in years.
That's right. The last time there was a murder in Kennesaw, it was 2019. So this is very unusual. And as you can imagine, when it happened right here in this neighborhood, people were stunned.
It was about 6-7 gunshots.
In the very early hours of Friday morning, Kennesaw police raced to McGuire Drive in the Oak Ridge neighborhood near Kennesaw Elementary. A group of young men were in a car when investigators say a situation that may have involved drugs went terribly wrong. Guns were drawn, shots were fired.
And that's exactly kind of how it goes. You know, you cannot trust these ninjas if you're meeting up with guys you don't know. And I mean, these Atlanta guys are extremely grimy. They will rob you, they will kill you, and they do not care. And a lot of times they'll get away with it because we're not solving a large amount of the crimes in the city.
It's definitely not normal around this neighborhood. Like I said, we typically don't hear anything like that or anything kind of like that happen. So it was alarming.
Cameras caught one man running through the wood line. Neighbors say another ran down the street. While police were on scene investigating, this man, 20-year-old Sanifu Henry, showed up at Kennesaw Hospital with a gunshot wound. Henry died from his injuries.
Sanifu never caused problems to anybody. And this is a horrible situation.
Yeah, it's horrible, but it's something that we are not, you know, we see this all the time. And it's something we're not really addressing. It's something that we just allow to happen. But in mass, the community is still asleep to this mass murder cycle that we're seeing perpetuated and continued in the community. every single day.
Sanifu Henry's mother says her son had some disabilities growing up, but overcame them and graduated from Cal High School. She says she doesn't know why he was with the others in that car or what they were up to.
How he was loving and caring.
Police arrested 18-year-old Zaire Green and 19-year-old Rashard Lee for murder, drug charges, and aggravated assault.
So, you know, like I said, indications of demon time. Obviously, Buddy, he has some type of gang tattoo on his neck. I can't really tell what it says.
With intent.
It's a little dark, but, you know, bruh, these dudes will rob you over an eighth of weed. They'll kill you over an eighth of weed. I'm telling you. These super gremlins are on demon time.
To rob. Investigators are still looking for one more person who is also in that car that they'd like to talk to.
If anybody out there that's being led the wrong way, just take this as a lesson and love your family hard, because they be here today and not tomorrow.
Police say there is still a lot more to this investigation. If you have any information, give them a call. Reporting live in Kennesaw, Denise Dillon, Fox 5 News.
Our condolences to his grieving mother. Denise, thanks.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.